Hello and welcome to the finale of Final Fantasy. It's the finale of Final Fantasy. That's so many F's, it's almost pure white. But we have the 4 orbs shining once again. And today we are going to put a stop to the forces of evil once and for all and bring this adventure to a close. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Before we can go and do that, we have a little bit of prep work to get taken care of. The first thing is, in the last episode we got this adamant, the legendary metal. So let's go get this turned into one of the best weapons in the entire game. Step 1 is going to be get back to my airship. So we just walk on back there. Hooray, we're back at the airship. And to get this adamant turned into the best weapon, or second best weapon in the game, well, we have to go to the Dwarf cave, which is going to be right over there. It's been a long time since we've been there, so let's go get to it. Just gonna go down. Just gonna zip on down this way until we get to the southern continent, and then we're just gonna keep on flying west until we kind of get there. So right up here we've got good old Matoya's castle, or Matoya's cave actually. It's been a while since we've been there as well, but that's not the cave we're looking for. I'm looking for this cave, so let's land right on down here. Let's just walk right in. Here we go, dude. So we've got a bunch of dwarves, but the one I want to talk to is the smith, who is back this way. So let's go talk to him, and let's see what we get. Adamant? Now let me make the sword for you. Here, the best work I've ever done. It is my gift, and for that, guys, we get, where is it? There it is, we get Excalibur. I would say the second best weapon in the game. However, only a knight can equip Excalibur, so we're gonna give that to Way, and then we'll give the actual best weapon to Red. The thing is, the Excalibur is supposed to have some elemental crit along with it as well, so it's supposed to be even stronger than it is, but well, basically, elemental stuff is bugged in this game. A whole bunch of different weapons throughout the game are meant to have different elemental affinities that would be good against certain enemies, and Excalibur was supposed to be good at all the elements, but, well, it's bugged, so it doesn't do that. But it has 45 base power, where the Ice Swords, which we used for so long, have 29, Defense has 30, and the Sun Sword has 32, and the Katana even only has 33, so 45 on that. Pretty ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and trade that up to my dude, and we're gonna go and equip that crud. And I'm gonna give the defense, because we can still use that to cast ruse. We're gonna give that down to Ken right here, and there we go. So we're done with the Dwarf Cave. We're gonna go now actually to Crescent Lake. That's where the Circle of Sages is, because they have a bunch of lore for us now that we have all the orbs shining. So I'll meet you guys there. I always feel the need to point out where things are. So the Circle of Sages, or the Crescent Lake, is going to be right down there. So I'll just meet you guys there. Hey, there's our regular boat, man. Just like a trip down memory lane. It's been so long since we were in that boat. We're probably never going to go in it again. Yeah, well, let's just go to the Crescent Lake here, and I'll just meet you guys at the Circle of Sages, because it is quite a walk to get back there. So coming to here is not required at all, but it does give us some stories, some lore, so let's go ahead and talk to these guys. We, the 12 sages, were led here by the stars and prophecy. The Temple of Fiends is in the center of the 4 altars. The time has come to destroy the source of evil. The Temple of Fiends is the castle where we fought Garland at the very start of the game. With the 4 orbs shining again, the time gate can be broken. The true enemy is 2,000 years in the past. Well, that's a gosh dang a long time ago. The world was suddenly thrown into disorder. You must restore it! Okay. Time is repeating. In order to break the time loop, you must eliminate the enemy who controls from 2,000 years in the past. It's kind of a tall order. I don't know if I can time travel, dude. Someone traveled 2,000 years to the past. The 4 fiends were sent forward in time. Those fiends threaten to destroy the world today. Uh-oh. Those cruds. I see now. Someone who traveled back 2,000 years is the cause of the world's destruction. After 2,000 years, he will travel back again. Then again. Then again. Yeah, that's why it's a time loop. Time will repeat itself every 2,000 years. Break the time loop. All right, I'll try to break the time loop. Light warriors, only you can make the orbs shine again. I already did that, guy. The orbs are shining. We must use forces only for just purposes. Okay. 400 years ago, we lost control of the wind. 200 years later, we lost the water. Then earth and fire followed. The powers that bind this world are gone. And down here, the final sage. I am Lucan. Now all legends and prophecy will be fulfilled. Our path has been decided. Alright, so I guess we have to somehow travel back 2,000 years to go and stop the source of evil. And to do that, we're going to have to go all the way back to the Temple of Fiends. So we will go there, but we're going to work our way back out of here, and I'm going to go back to Coneria for one final time, stocking up on items, potions, selling off a bunch of stuff that we don't need, and getting ready. So we'll exit right here, and I'll meet you guys in Coneria. Come on, I don't need to point out Coneria on the map, do I? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to fly over there. All right, so I'm going to go in and sell a whole bunch of crud, but I want to point out, we need this loot, finally. We got this very early in the game. After we saved the princess from Garland, we talked to her, and she gave us the loot. You need this to beat the game. And actually, once we go into the next dungeon, we cannot leave without the exit spell, and you can't beat the dungeon without the loot. So I've never actually tested this, but I think hypothetically, if you don't have the exit spell and you forgot to get the loot, I think if you go into the next dungeon, you're stuck and you have to start your entire game over, or at least reset to the last save or whatever. So yeah, that would be pretty bad. So anyways, let's go ahead and go back to town, and let's go and get some potions, sell some crud. Yeah, I'm definitely going all the way up to 99 on the healing potions, because the next dungeon, as you might expect from the final dungeon, is going to be extremely long. So we need every little bit of healing that we can possibly get. Now, pure potions, I think 30 is plenty. But yeah, healing potions all the way to 99. And now let's go sell some crud. I'm totally stocked up on potions. We have a lot of things to sell. I'm not going to sell Excalibur. Definitely do not want to sell that. But the Wizard Staff and the Bane Sword, yeah, those are worth a lot. And definitely going to sell them. The thing is, we don't need the money at all anymore. But I just want to have a cleaner inventory. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that crud. Let's see, anything on red we want to get rid of? I want to keep the Light Axe and the Sun Sword. But I will go ahead and ditch the Ice Sword and the Katana. So we'll ditch those. Down and sell, and get rid of that guy as well. Now, if you're playing along, this is your last chance. Fly around the world, buy any magic spells that you've been wanting to get. Now's your time to do it, dude. I'm not going to do that crud, but one last thing I will do in preparation. I'm going to finally swap around Red and Ken, and the reason for this is pretty simple. Ken at this point has more HP than Red, and if we go look at their defense, Absorb, Ken the Master here has 33, and Red, our Red Wizard, has 33 as well. So they have the same defense. Ken has higher HP, so he's technically a bit more tanky. On top of that, Red has the life spell, so because he's in the back row now, he'll get hit less likely to die, more likely to be able to use that life spell on Ken or Wei if they die. So I think having Red in the back row is actually going to be good. Probably should have put him back there a little bit sooner, but it doesn't really matter too much. Anyways, guys, with that, we are done preparing, and we're going to go and beat this game. So let's hop into our airship, and let's go to the Temple of Fiends. Right up this way. We'll land right here, and in we go. And on this first floor, crud, we can encounter some very old, very basic enemies that are going to give us absolutely no problem. Yeah, this is some easy crud, man. They're probably not even going to be able to hit us here. We'll just one-shot these guys, no problem. Probably even Dr. W can one-shot, yeah. So there we go, dude. So let's get back out here. Wow, look at all that experience. But I want to go up here and talk to these guys. Hey, Mr. Bat, help! The fiend's curse turned us into bats. With the orbs shining anew, once again we can speak. So these are the Sky Warriors from Lathan that we've been hearing about. These are the guys who tried to defeat the Fiend of Evil or whatever, but they got turned into bats, and we kind of yoinked their airship and all that crud. When the 4 orbs cover the black orb in the center of the palace, the time gate can open. It sounds pretty cool. The 4 fiends' power is rooted 2,000 years ago. The real enemy is in that time, so we're gonna have to go back in time. You must travel back in time 2,000 years. Now with the orbs shining, stand in the time gate. Okay, I will. We are the 5 lost Sky Warriors. 400 years ago, we battled against the cause of the world's destruction, and they lost and got turned to bats. Hopefully, we will not lose. So, let's go. The 4 orbs now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time. Well, let's go, my dudes. And once we go through, the only way back out is the exit spell. We cannot exit with any kind of, normal exit here at all. All right, let's get to it. This dungeon is very long. It has lots of dead ends. Let's just get started. So, at the very bottom left of this map is going to be a place that leads to a gigantic dead end. We're not going to go that way. Instead, we're going to go to the bottom right. This is the way to go if we actually want to continue. And we got our first battle against some chimeras. We dealt with those in the last episode. We know they're not too bad. So we'll go ahead and attack these guys. And You know what? We'll just do some healing staff here. I'm going to be healing a lot on Red and Dr. W using some healing items. I need to double check and make sure Red still has the healing helmet. I'm pretty sure he does. But because this dungeon is just so incredibly long, all of the stuff I've talked about in the past episodes about healing items really adding up because they don't take spell charges, that is like even more important in this dungeon. It is just so incredibly long. We're going to go through so many battles, and if we use a lot of spell charges or even our healing potions to heal up, we're just going to run out. So we have to make absolute maximum use out of our healing items here. So most battles, I'm going to be having Red and Dr. W spamming those every single turn. And on top of that, Red at this point is not going to be dealing nearly as much damage as Wei and Ken. Wei has the Excalibur, of course, which does huge damage. And then Ken is just Ken. He's our highest damage dealer. Even when we have the best weapons in the game on Wei and Red, Ken is still going to be stronger at damage dealing. So yeah, Ken is crazy. So that means that Red right now, not going to be able to keep up as much in damage, so I'm going to have him mostly be healing. He will attack sometimes, just not as often. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I'm preemptively just spamming heals, just in case they do end up deciding to use some kind of group-wide attack. So yeah, 3 Frosties right here, with Wei and Ken at their current damage limit, so we might just one-shot these guys. Yeah, right there, critical hit will take him down, and Wei, yep, critical hit as well, so looking pretty good so far. Didn't really need this heal at this point, but like I said, I guess it did give Ken just a little bit of HP right there. So yeah, we're going to be spamming so many heals. Yes, it does make a lot of text box have to pop up, but it is absolutely worth it. So we'll just keep on spamming that crud. Smack this guy, and down he goes. All right, so we're almost done with this floor. Let's move on. And this next floor is not too bad. We just have to walk a little bit over just like that. And we are good to go. Now this map, on the top right, bottom left, and bottom right corners, a bunch of dead ends. So where we actually want to get is in the center, and to get to there, we're gonna have to go down this way, and then around, and then up. Oh, okay, gotta fight here. Oh, we got some Gasties. So these are basically poison dragons, but all of our dudes at this point have poison immunity, so we're not gonna be hurting too bad. You know what? We haven't taken any damage yet, so we're not gonna heal on Red right now. We're just gonna go for an attack there. I should mention as well, in particular, the spell level that has fast on Red, I'm going to want to be very stingy with those, because I want to save at least a couple of those charges for the final boss, and there's probably going to be a couple times along the way to the boss that we're going to want to use those as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So yeah, poison, it's still going to do some decent damage, even though we're not going to actually get poison most likely. So there we go. Yeah, taking some more damage here. So we're going to have Wei and Ken attack. And we're going to go down and do some healing helmet, as well as some healing staff. Let's go. Yep, it's the name of the game. Patience. So worth it, though. So worth it. If I had the healing helmet still on Ken instead of the black shirt, I would probably be, in a lot of cases, spamming 3 healing items. A part of me kind of regrets keeping the black shirt instead of the healing helmet, but yeah, well, it's not the biggest deal in the whole world. The thing is, on the way to the final boss, the healing helmet and all that stuff, super good, but once we actually get there, it doesn't matter too much, because we're like never going to actually use the healing helmet once we're in there. So let's go ahead and fight, and I won't make you guys watch more text boxes. I'll just finish off this fight real quick. And Red is not on full HP after that fight, so let me heal him up just a bit here. I don't want to use too many healing potions. I want to be quite stingy with those, but yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just drop 2, and then we'll do some more healing items once we get into battles. We'll use the healing staffs again, of course. So let's go up this way. And right inside this room, we're going to have a forced encounter with a phantom, which is kind of like a tougher eye, I guess, but it's not as tough as it actually looks. So we're going to actually take this opportunity to heal up. Let's go for this crud. Yeah, you got to get used to that, man. Until we get the better weapon later in this dungeon for Red, yeah, he's basically a heal bot, just like Dr. W is. But we're going to go ahead and punch this guy. Yeah, he's got good defense. We didn't do huge damage right there, but yeah, he's not going to do a whole lot to us. So we'll just keep on attacking, and eventually he'll go down. Come on, Wei. There we go. Oh, not quite enough to take him down. Maybe this attack can do it? And there we go. The sad thing about Phantom is they are so bad for experience and money. Only one. The eye in the ice cavern, kind of the best grinding spot in the game, and then this spot is like the worst in the entire game. But up here, we get some gold. Dude, 45,000 gold. And then over here, we get even more gold, 65,000. And then right up here, this is where we would get stuck if we didn't have the loot. There is a stone plate on the floor. You sense something evil? So this is where we have to go and use the loot. The tune plays, revealing a stairway, which kind of looks like a ladder, but we're going to go ahead and take that, crud. And now we are inside the center of this room, and where we want to go is not to the right side, because that is a bunch of dead ends, so we're going to go over this way. All these rooms are empty. There's tons and tons of wasted space in this dungeon, and because it's already so long, we want to take as few steps as possible. We do not want to be walking around getting lost in crud. I'm going to go ahead and use a fire 2 here, and let's go to item, and on this case, because there's so many enemies, we'll go for the mage staff as well. The fire will hopefully take these guys down, and Wei and Ken will soften up the giants in the back right there. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, these guys are really not doing too much. That's one thing you'll notice as we go through this dungeon is a lot of the fights we're going to encounter are things we've already encountered in previous dungeons, except there's going to be just a lot more of them. So there we go, mage staff doing some great work. Not taking down everything, but it's doing some good stuff, man. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get that fire 2 out of red here as well. And see if that'll actually finish these guys off. Not gonna happen for the giants, but the wolf should go down at least. Now we'll get some attacks out there. Come on. Yeah, those big swings, man. I can't get over how crazy it is that even though Wei has the Excalibur now, Ken is still a better attacker. Yeah, Ken is just so crazy. I'm so glad to have him, dude. Alright, so anyways, yeah, this place has a ton of dead ends, and we want to take as few steps as possible, so we don't want to go explore those dead ends. What we want to do is just go right to the floor here. So there we go. And now we're back on the first floor, but in a different part of it that we couldn't access from the other part of the first floor. Okay, just more chimeras. Keep on going, dude. Keep on going. Once we get... Crud! I've got a worm. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we'll just have our 2 dudes attack, have our 2 dudes heal. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this for a lot of the dungeon. Sometimes, like you saw before with all those frost guys, if we've got a particularly big group, I'll have my guys helping with some attacks, but if it's a small group like this, we'll just have the melee guys go in, because they're gonna probably defeat them anyways. Just like that. Take that, worm. But as I was about to say, the next 4 floors in this dungeon are all going to be based on the previous dungeons that we've fought. So this next floor is going to be Earth-themed. It's going to be themed on the Temple of Earth. So we're going to find all Earth enemies inside this place. So let's go ahead and get to it. Or we'll fight some Medusas. I mean, I guess they can stone us, right? So that kind of counts. We'll go for some mage staff on this guy, though. Yeah, because the big threat here is not necessarily their damage, so much as it is their stoning ability. Although I don't think we're going to get stoned anymore with all of our magic resistances and crud. And I probably should have healed up because Ken's getting not low, but he's not nice and juicy with his HP anymore. But it's okay, the mage staff helps out a ton. And if somehow one of these guys survives, then we'll just go ahead and heal up on the next round. It looks like one of them will, so I'll just go ahead and have my melee dude swing, and I'll have my other 2 dudes heal, and we'll finish off this fight. Before we move on, the staircase you see right there, one of the dead ends that we passed up earlier would lead to that staircase, and the door right next to it leads to this gigantic empty room. So we're not going to be exploring that, but if anyone's curious what's inside this room, nothing. There's nothing inside that room. It's just a gigantic empty space. So all we have to do is walk around the border here. I'm not going to go down right there. And we got some golems. Okay, let's just spread out our attacks. You know what? We'll have Red help with this one. And we'll go for some heal staff here. Yeah, Red might be able to take out one of these golems. Maybe. I mean, he's got the Sun Sword. It's still a pretty strong weapon. It's just not nearly as strong as my other guys. But yeah, look at that. He can still take one out. So not bad. So we'll take out these first 3, and then we'll have Ken and Wei attack the second one, or the remaining one, and then have my other guys just heal. So I'll see you guys on the end of this battle. I don't want you guys to have to watch every single healing text box. Whoa, Ken 26. Awesome, Ken, because you were not strong enough already. So we'll skip that path right there and keep walking around the edge. So the bottom right is where we want to go. And when we get there, we're going to have to do a rematch against the boss of the Temple of Earth, which is going to be the Lich. So bring it on, Lich. Let's go, my dudes. This guy's only got 500 HP, which is not too bad at this point, but this version of the Lich can cast any level 8 black magic spell, including Nuke. So hopefully we're not going to have to deal with that crud. Gonna have all my dudes fight, and you know what? I'll even go in with a mage staff to help out a little bit. I'm pretty sure we can one-round this guy with only 500 HP. I think we can just get right on in there, and it looks like he's not gonna go for any kind of crazy magic. Okay, critical hit. Good job, Wei. Come on, Red, do something great. 69, pretty nice, but not enough to take him down. And there we go, the Lich goes down. So, not too bad as you might expect from one of the earlier bosses in the game. So, let's go down the stairs, and now we are leaving the earth behind, and we are now inside the fire floor. So going to be lots of fire stuff here. And on top of that, we're going to have lots of fire, or not lots of fire, we're going to have lots of treasure to find as well. So let's go down and let's do some healing. Honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the easier floors in the dungeon because a lot of the fire enemies we're going to run into are really not that strong. We got these Agamas right here, which are just not a big deal at all. Yeah, we're going to one-shot all these dudes. So yeah, those guys are really not bad at all. But we have to go very far out of our way for the treasure on this floor. But I will take some level ups, that's always awesome. There we go. Dr. W as well, so the whole team is 26 now. Hoping to get 27 before we have to fight the last boss. So let's go over this way. And we'll go up right inside this room. And the layout for some of these floors is pretty ridiculous, but thankfully I can just skip all the dead ends. Okay, got some gray W's. Yeah, we'll just do more healing. Do more healing. Actually, it's really just Ken that needs healing right now, but hey, Ken's important. We want him to live. Oh gosh, we're just gonna kill him before we can get to heal, aren't we? Ah well, take that, great W's. Let's keep on going. So just like we had on the last floor where we had to fight Lich, on this floor we're gonna have to fight Carrie. And to actually progress, the staircase is just right there. Okay, monsters get to go first. Wow, they are really swinging at Ken. Alright, let's go ahead and... You know what? Have both my dudes attack the giant, because I'm not sure I can one-shot that, and I would prefer for that giant to be dead. And we'll just heal up real quick here as well. I like how I say real quick. I just have a habit of saying real quick like all the time, but it is definitely not real quick. But we will try to at least quickly take down that giant. Did I just one-shot it even though I was expecting not to? Uh-oh. Not heat. Oh. Dude, considering it's like the depths of winter right now, I would definitely be down for some heat. We had like a foot of snow overnight. I had to shovel the driveway. It took me 2 hours. It was awful, dude. But I did it. I'm pretty proud of myself. I did it, dude. I'm a gosh dang nerd that is not fit at all, and I still managed to not give up. So I'm pretty proud of myself on that. But let's just heal up and take care of this Iguama. Stinking purple-eyed dude. Oh, guys, I have done something very dumb. Apparently, I forgot to go and rest up at an inn after the last episode. So if we go and take a look at my spell charges down on red, look at this crud. I can only do 3 fasts. I mean, some of these spell charges are just missing because we leveled up, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty sure I should have at least 4 right now if I actually rested up at the inn. Yep, I should have had all 6 of those. So I was planning to use 1 cast of fast on the rematch against Kraken, and then 1 against the rematch with Tiamat, and then save the rest for the final boss. But now I only have 3, because I am an absolute goof. I could use Exit to go back out, get that crud charged up, and then come all the way back here. But you know what? We're gonna try to make this work, even though I am super low on a lot of things. So wish me luck. I'm probably gonna have to not use one of my fast charges on the Kraken at least, or maybe, yeah, probably Kraken. So anyways, let's finish off the fire floor first. We got Carrie right up that way, but I'm gonna go down here and try to get some treasure. And I should mention, if you do use the exit spell, well, first off, right here we get can't hold anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop one of my pro rings because this is just gonna be another pro ring. So we'll pick that up and put it right back on. There we are. Oh gosh, lost my train of thought. What was I even saying before? Oh jeez. Right, what I was going to say is that if we use the exit spell to leave this place, all of the boss fights that we've beaten, so far just Lich, they're gonna respawn. You're gonna have to fight them again. Almost there. Almost there. By the way, this treasure is awful. I would not recommend going all the way out of your way to get this crud, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So right over here, we've got a katana, which, I mean, you even if you had a ninja, you already have a katana at this point, so this is only useful if you have 2 ninjas, which I can't imagine anyone actually doing. So yeah, we could sell it, but we don't really need the money at this point, and I'm never gonna sell again. So now I'm just gonna backtrack all the way back to where I was, right back to here, and now we're gonna go to the other side and kind of do the same thing. So we've got 1 treasure just chilling right here, which is gonna be some can't hold anymore. Now this one is gonna be another pro cape, which I actually do want for red. The problem is I'm gonna have to get rid of something. We've got the black shirt or the healing helmet that we could drop. and the healing helmet is just too good to give up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the black shirt on Ken, and I'm going to leave the healing helmet on Red until a bit later. Once we get to the final boss where I'm not going to be using the healing helmet really, I'm going to give the pro cape over to Red, equip it, and then we'll fight the boss. So that's kind of the strat here. So I'm pretty much never going to actually use the black shirt. There are some enemies weak to ice, but it's just not gonna be a big deal. So we'll go ahead and drop that, and we'll go and pick up the pro cape. And again, we'll give that to Red a bit later. So now we have another path all the way down this way, which is going to lead to some gold. But even if it's just gold, we're still going to go get it, of course. I want to get all the treasures. I can't leave anything behind. But yeah, if you are playing along, I would just recommend skipping this one. You're just not going to need the money. So here we do get 26,000 gold. Don't get me wrong, a good chunk, but look at this, dude. We have 900,000. Even if we wanted to use the exit spell and go buy just like a bunch of, I don't know, something expensive, it would just be a waste. We just don't need it, man. Let's head on back, and I'll just meet you guys at the stairs, and we'll go fight Carrie. Here we are, and bring it on, Carrie. Now, this rematch against Carrie, for whatever reason, this version of Carrie doesn't actually have a weakness to status like the first one did that we used, we took advantage of back in Guru Guru Volcano. So, can't do anything there, so we're just gonna go attack through some healing staff and see if we can take him down without too much trouble. Yeah, Carrie is not nearly as strong as Kraken and Tiamat are going to be. They do have some Fire 3, of course, but now that all of our dudes resist fire, it's not that big of a deal. Actually, in general, I'm going to hope that enemies use magic over physical stuff. Although, there is one thing, which is we do have, like, fog and all those types of things that will increase our physical defense, but we don't really have a way to increase our magic defense. But, well, we just have a kind of natural resistance to magic at this point that will hopefully help us out. Almost got him, though. Probably this swing right here will take him down. And there we go, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna go and get my HP topped up. Oh, dude, we're all above 300. We don't even need that crud. So yeah, let's just go down, and now we are done with the fire floor. Moving on to the water floor. And this one is just an absolutely ridiculous layout, but, well, I know where to go, so things should be fine here. And we're gonna have a bunch of not that tough enemies. So you know what? On this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do a healing item on Red, but we're gonna have Dr. W use the Thor's hammer here, get some lightning out there, which will hopefully help out with those sharks, I guess. Not doing all that much, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, okay, it's good for the Sahags. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll have our guys, our melee guys, split up on the sharks, do another Thor's hammer, and hopefully that'll be good. For some reason, I had my melee guys attack the Sahags. I don't know why I did that, crud, but let's go attack the sharks this time. And we'll do the same thing. We'll have healing here, and we'll do Thor's hammer here. So let's see if Thor's hammer can at least take out a couple of these dudes. They haven't been hit by anything else, so aside from the last use of Thor's hammer. So let's see how it does. Well, that's a lot better on the shark than it was last time. And for these guys, there's enough for that one, and not enough for that one. Oh well. So can we take down these sharks? Yeah, Ken doing huge damage, of course. Of course, Ken. Of course, Ken is also not doing great on HP right now, so probably will need to heal up after this one. We'll take that guy down. And I guess for this last one, guys, we're going to go ahead and have both my dudes use some healing here. Maybe that'll get Ken a little bit more healthy. But, yeah, we'll just take out the Sahag. I'll see you guys on the other side. By golly, look at all that experience in gold. So, I did get a little bit of healing on Ken, but not enough. So I'm going to go and give him a few of these healing potions. Doing pretty good on these, actually. Just because I've been spamming the heal staff and heal helmet so much. I think we're good there. Alright, so let's keep on going. We're going to dodge all of these dead ends. Not going to get tricked by anything. We're just going to go right on down this way. And make our way right to victory. Let's go down here. Loop back around to the top left. Oh. Oh my gosh, we saw a lot of these dudes down in the Sunken Shrine. So once again, I'm going to go in with the Zeus Gauntlets here. Or, not Zeus Gauntlets, it's Thor's Hammer now. It does the same thing, though. And that should at least help out with the lobsters. And our dudes back here should take down these trolls. There's that. Looking good. Yeah, these guys are really not hitting us that hard at all. I actually find a lot of these floors that are themed around elements are really not too bad. They're just long, and there's a lot of battles that can whittle you down, but in general, they don't really have anything too scary. So go ahead and do Thor's Hammer. Yeah, get some big damage. Yeah, get him, dude. Take down all those lobsters. Okay, not all the lobsters, but at least a couple lobsters. Okay, not that lobster. There we go, dude. 3 lobsters down. And not the snake, though. And then, of course, Ken will take down that guy. I feel like I said, of course, Ken so many times, but don't worry about that, guys. Go split up our crud. And we'll just heal up and be good. Dude, I want to see our experience numbers right here. I would love to get 27 before we get to the final boss. So Ken is the closest, 4,600 to go. And our other guys looks like they're closer to 7,000, 8,000 there. So considering how much we're getting per battle, we'll definitely get it on Ken and probably on the rest as well. Let's go around here. And let's head on down. We'll go down here and then to the right. And we'll get that rematch with Kraken. But not before we fight a whole bunch of water here. Guess we're pretty thirsty. I gotta drink these dudes. I'm gonna drink all of you. No, I'm just gonna smack them with my sword. I don't know how we kill water. I mean, when I was like 6, I would try to kill the water coming out of the sprinkler, but it never worked. It was like the unstoppable villain. I guess dogs kind of do that as well. I was basically a dog when I was 6. Let's go get those heals. Man, it's always Ken. Now that we have Ken in the second slot, he's getting targeted a lot, as you might expect. So let's go and finish off these waters. Dude, I'm going for it. I'm going for the 2 heals. You can't stop me, guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come on, Ken. Okay, that one's not even dead. Come on, Ken. You gotta do better than that. And Way's got it. Okay, let me just get through these heals real quick. Yo, can't we just get like 4,000 experience from these guys and get Ken to 27 before Kraken? It's not gonna happen. Oh well, maybe if we get another encounter on the way. But Kraken is right over here. Oh, maybe this will level us up. Oh, that's just Kraken. Okay, we got Kraken. Let's go. Now, I was planning to cast 1 use of Fast on Ken to really help out with this guy. But because I goofed and I forgot to restore my spell charges before we came to the dungeon, I'm probably just going to attack a bunch here and spam heals. Yeah, Fast would have helped out a lot. Even just 1 use on Ken would help a ton. You can see 150 damage even with a critical. This guy's not going to have a ton of HP, but you can see Red not doing a lot of damage. Lightning 2 is also not going to do a lot of damage. We'll counteract that with our healing staff. So I am pretty nervous, guys. I am pretty nervous for this dungeon. I might give in and use 1 charge of Fast on Tiamat. The thing is, I want as much as I can get for the final boss because the boss can actually cast slow on us, and if they do that, I'm just going to do heals here, but if they do slow, that will counteract our fast, and then we're just going to be stuck with those fast spell charges, and it's going to be awful. So, yeah, it's going to be a disaster if that happens, but, well, let's wait and see. So, let's go ahead and see if we can get through these guys without having to use anything crazy. Pretty sure Kraken will be no problem. It's just going to take a long time, but Tiamat, that one might be scary. Can we get him? Nope, not yet. Well, so far so good. He does have a lot of HP, but Wei and Ken are still doing pretty decent. Red is just not doing crud, so I'm not even going to bother. I mean, if he gets a critical, you know what, we'll do it, because if he gets a critical, it'll still do some decent damage. Come on, Ken, just finish him off, dude. 40? Ah, jeez, we're getting inked on now. Oh, jeez, what are you, a printer? Inking all over me, dude? I'm not paper. Okay, get that heal. And we're doing great on HP so far. But if we can just get 1 more good swing here. Come on, Red. 60. That's not enough. Even with a critical, it was 60. And 181. Still not enough? How is he not dead yet, dude? I think this next round should do it, but wow, this guy is holding on pretty strong. Come on, Red. 55? Nope. Ken? 150. There it is. Okay, so down goes Kraken. I did not have to use a fast. I would have gone down to like 2 swings from Ken if he had fast on him, but oh well. So let's go ahead and heal up with some potions here. And we'll move on to the next floor, which is going to be the wind floor. Don't mind me just using a stinking, a lot of potions here, a lot of potions. And this floor coming up is going to have the weapon we've been waiting for. If we want to just actually finish the dungeon, we want to go to the right, but this is definitely a treasure worth getting. So we're going to go explore a bit, fight a whole ton of vampires, which, actually, you know, let's go back. Let's just go use our light crud here. And we'll also use the mage staff. So that should be pretty good for some vampires. Probably should have targeted the wizard vampire with Wei there. But hopefully it won't matter. Once we got all of these dudes doing group-wide stuff, it should add up to a lot. Yeah. Okay, maybe only 58. Jeez, that's not doing a lot, Ken. What are you doing, man? Oh, well. Dazzle. How dare you try to bedazzle me? I will not be gemmed. I'm not paper. I'm not something to be bedazzled. No ink. No dazzling. Uh-oh. Okay, we got 1 at least. Okay, we're getting some of them. We're getting some of them. And hopefully Red's Light Axe here will finish him off. Okay, looks like it didn't even matter that Wei didn't hit the wizard guy. But right here, we still got this one, so You know, I gotta do it, guys. Let's go get those heals popping, and we'll finish off this fight. And this might be the level up for Ken. You might have noticed Kraken and the other bosses did not give very much experience, so they're not really a good source of that, but these random encounters definitely are. That should do it. Come on, Ken. No? Dude, how close are you? You gotta be like 43. Darn it, Ken. Alright, next battle we'll do it. But let's go looking for that treasure. So this one is absolutely worth getting. Not only is it an incredibly strong weapon, the best weapon in the game, but anyone can use it as well. So no matter what class lineup you got, definitely worth going for. Gosh, do I want to go for... No, I could do light axes, but I'm not going to bother. We'll just do the mage staff here and have everyone else do a melee attack. The zombie dragons, yeah, we can just one-shot them. They're really not that strong. Wizard vampire might survive. Yeah, only 117. We'll see how much this mage staff does. And we get 138, so not enough to take him down. But you know what that means? That means I get to have these guys attack and have my other guys heal. Even though I don't really need to heal. I guess Wei could use a little bit, but... Die, wizard! Wizard vampire! Let's see, how much do we get? We get... Okay, not too bad, but that's going to be enough for Ken to level up at least. He only needed 43. So now we just have to wait for everyone else, which shouldn't take too much longer. Gotta go down this way through the zigzaggy path here. Oh boy. Okay, we got some worms. Hey, there's Wei leveling up. It might be everyone, unless it's like really tight. Nope, there's Red. Okay, come on, Dr. W, you too. Yes, everyone is 27. That is exactly where I wanted them to be. I don't know, man. Will we get up to 28 on Ken? Probably not. We're getting near the end, guys. It's almost time. But it's also time to get the best weapon, the Masamune, or the Masamune is what it's supposed to be called. That crud is ridiculous. You know how I mentioned that the Excalibur has a base power of 45? Well, Masamune, it just has 50, dude. It has to be even better. It has 50. So we're gonna go give that down to Red, and we are equipping that crud. A huge upgrade from the sun. And now let's work our way all the way back. Okay, you know what? Test run. Let's see how much damage we can do with this crud. Now, even though it's really strong, it's probably still not going to hit as hard as Ken. Well, 422. Maybe that hits harder than Ken. It's basically just catching him up to where Wei and Ken kind of already were. But yeah, I mean, it's still great. We now have 3 good melee attackers instead of just 2. So I still will be using the heal helmet quite a bit, just to make sure we're not getting low on health by the end of this dungeon. But once we get to the final crud, yeah, we're going to have a lot more out of Red here. Let's go smack him. And yeah, let's just finish this one off, and I'll meet you guys back by where Tiamat was. Oh no, I'm fighting air! Come on, Red, put that Masamune to work. Let's take out one of these guys in a single blow. I mean, Ken did. Wei didn't. What the crud? Come on, dude. Miss! Red! Oh, Red! Dude, I feel like it's been several episodes since I actually missed an attack. What the heck was that? Alright, here we are. So directly to the right will be Tiamat, but before I do that, it's time, guys. Let's go down to our armor and let's trade the Pro Cape over to Raid. So we're gonna equip that, get ourselves an extra 8 points of defense, and, well, Ken has the heal helmet if we need it, but we're almost done here, guys. Let's go ahead and get topped up with some healing potions. Yeah, Wei took quite a bit of damage, and I'm gonna try to get through this Tiamat battle without using any fast spell charges. The thing is, this might take a very long time. I could probably do it. But we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and keep on healing up. Lots and lots of healing needed. That should be good. We're almost all the way full, so there we go. Bring it on, Tiamat! Alright, and I should mention this version of Tiamat is not weak to poison, so we can't use the Bane one-shot trick on this guy. Not that I used that the first time we fought them either, but even if we wanted to, we couldn't do that at this point. So it's going to spam heal, have our other guys go in with some attacks, and, well, that is going to do more damage than one heal from Dr. W is going to do, so that is a little bit of a downside. Come on, big damage! 98 from a critical. This guy's got 1,000 HP. So that's gonna take a little while, But with 3 strong melee attackers, maybe we could do some good stuff. Let's see. There you go, 82 damage, not even a critical. And over here, we also get 114. So a little bit less than a third from 1 round. It's not too bad. I think we can take this guy out in 4 rounds. And I'm pretty sure we can survive that long. We'll just have to probably use a whole lot of healing potions to get healed back up. Although Wei just did a big chunk of damage. So maybe I was overhyping the need for fast here. I would still do it. If you had your guy actually healed up and you had all your spell charges, I would still put 1 fast on Ken, but it's not the end of the world that we don't have it, I guess. So, alright, this next round should be the one. Kind of tempted to even have Ken go for a heal, but you know what, we'll just have only Dr. W do that crud. And, gosh, hopefully we can take him out this round. I'm gonna have to use a lot of healing potions, but I'm not gonna use healing potions in the boss fight, so as long as I have enough to just get me topped up and get me to that last boss fight, everything else is gonna fall into place. So get out of here, Tiamat, come on, man. Oh, jeez, another big crit, still not enough. That should do it, that should do it. There we go, good job, team. We got him. Alright, and as usual, not great stuff from the actual boss fights. So to move on, we gotta go over... almost there. Just gotta make it to the staircase. And with that, we are on the final floor of the entire game. So close to ending this one. Let's go. Just gotta work our way right down here and into this room where we will see the final boss right there. Let's go and make sure we are absolutely healed up as much as we possibly can. Oh, I guess Sway was already fully healed, but I'm not gonna waste anything. I'm gonna go all the way up. Even if we're like right there where Red's only missing 2 HP, doesn't matter, we're using another potion. Fully healed up. Let's take a look at our magic here. So, we only have 1 use of Fog 2 on Red. We've got 3 uses of Fast. Those are gonna be the main things we want to use. Let's go look at the magic over on Dr. W. So for Heck 2, we only have 2, and I never actually bought Heck 3. I think I forgot to buy that, so I can't use Heck 3. We do have 3 Cure 4s, so those might come in very handy. Kinda wish I remembered to get Heck 3, but oh well. We can't use Life 2 at all, so good thing no one died along the way here. And we do have Fog 2, 3 charges for that, so that should be plenty. Alright guys, we're looking good. Let's go talk to this guy. Remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the 4 fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past! From here, I sent the 4 fiends to the future. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. Alright, let's do it! After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet doom! Here it is, guys, the final battle with Chaos themselves. This dude has humongous defense, physical defense and magic defense. On top of that, they resist every magic in the game. And on top of that, they have 2,000 HP. They can do crazy attacks, they can do crazy spells, including the ability to do Cure 4 and fully heal themselves. Because of that, I want to take this guy down as quickly as possible. I'm only going to spend 1 round doing defensive magic. So, let's start off with Wei. We're going to go for Ruse right at the start, and we're going to just go fight, I guess, with... Actually, you know what? We're going to go down to item, and we're going to go and use the defense right here. So we'll get that. We're going to go down to magic, and we're going to get fast on Ken right away. And we're going to go down and use Fog 2 over on Dr. W. So 1 round for defense, and we're going all offense. I want to kill this guy before he gets a chance to cure himself. That is the strat. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully this guy will choose not to use a lot of magic, so it'll put a barrier between us and the time when he actually uses Cure. So he's starting off with Crack. That's one of his special attacks that is not a magic. And it looks like we are totally good right here. So that's good so far. Very good start. Get that fast on Ken. And now we're going to go and do 1 more magic on Wei. Actually, I can't because I forgot to cure my crud. I was going to do Fog on Ken to give him a little bit more defense, but I guess we're just going to go attack. Attack. Get some fast up on Wei. Hopefully we'll get that cast before Wei attacks. And we'll do 1 more Fog 2 right here. All right, let's go. I would have healed if I took some damage, but I didn't, so we'll go ahead and do another Fog 2. The thing is, this guy can do a lot of damage. He can eventually use Nuke as well, which will do huge damage. So he can actually do more damage than we could heal. So Ice 3 coming in. Keep in mind, I've only got 2 heal 2s, so I can't actually heal that much, dude. Oh gosh. But Ken, 236, more than 10% of his HP. Right here, we get 304. Holy crudway, that was amazing. Let's go down, use our final fast spell charge on Red himself. And we need to get started. You know, we're going to start off a little bit light. It feels so weird, but we're just going to go do, I guess, the heal staff, because that's heal 1. No use to use heal 1 directly. So if we take a bit more damage, I will go for a heal 2, but I don't want to overheal with that. Dude, another amazing crit. We are doing so good. I really think we can take this guy down before he gets a chance to heal. He hasn't done anything too crazy yet. We're getting very lucky with that. Come on, Ken. Dude, 10 hits, but only 162. Oh, red is paralyzed. He's not going to get fast on himself. That stinks, dude. All right. Well, red is hurting quite a bit, so I think we're going to go down and... Do I want to use a Cure 4 already? I think I might need to save red from potentially getting one shot. You know what? We'll do a heal 2. I think it's going to be good right now. We'll save the Cure 4 just in case. That is huge! That is so much damage! We might almost be done with this guy! Holy crud, Ken! Come on. Come on, just don't kill red. Do not kill red. Come on, wait, just kill him. Just kill him. No, only 180. Lightning 3 coming in. That's going to do some group-wide damage, but nothing too crazy, so red gets to survive. You know what? I cannot believe I goofed, guys. I should have gone for Cure 4 because that would have taken the stun off red as well. Why did I not do that, crud? I have no idea. But now we'll go for it this round. But we might just kill him. We might just kill him right here. Come on. No. It's all up to Ken. It is all up to you, Ken. We got another paralyze, it looked like, but I guess not. So get that stun off. Come on, Ken, just take him down. Oh, no, it's not enough. We have to keep going. You know what? I don't think we're going to have time to cast fast on red, so we're just going to go in with an attack, and let's go for another heal 2 right here. Where is it? That's our final heal 2. That's it, man. Let's go for it. I think we can take him down right here. Come on. Yes, we got him. Chaos is defeated. Peace is restored, and we have just defeated Final Fantasy. Embrace the rumble. Oh! And there it is, guys. We have defeated the game. The time loop is now broken. The 2,000-year-long battle is over. Peace prevails. Even though I made a lot of goofs forgetting to heal up at the inn, control of the 4 elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, and the water, again belongs to the earth. And also forgetting to use Cure 4 on red. Garland's hatred burned for 2,000 years. That hatred led the 4 powers to this world. Chaos was created from those 4. Evil dominated the world and covered it in darkness. But it is over now. Wrong has been set right. 2 exclamation marks. 2 of them. The Light Warriors are returning. As they travel in time, the world returns to normal. Sarah and Jane wait for them. Of course, Garland does too. Wait, I thought Garland was dead. What? But when did it ever happen? It's a very strange line, probably something just awkward because of translation, but I think they're just referring out time travel and crud. Everything went mad in a day. The reason lies in the 2,000-year time loop. The 4 chose to become one force and fight against the 4 evil forces that set darkness upon the world. When the 4 return, it will be to their past. All signs of the battle with the forces will be erased. But the legend will live on, passed down by the dwarves, the elves, and the dragons, even the robots. Passed on by peoples unsure where the story came from. The Light Warriors return from their journey back in time 2,000 years. The memories stored deep in their hearts will protect the world. Never forget the good and true. never turn the four powers to the dark side. And truth will always live in the hearts of the people. The warrior who broke the 2,000-year time loop is truly a light warrior. That warrior was you. It was me, dude. May the orbs always shine. 2 exclamation marks and 4 dots. Wow. And with that, guys, the game is over. The legendary first Final Fantasy, the game that spawned a very epic series of RPGs, possibly the most legendary series of RPGs of all time, and one of my all-time favorites. It has been a wild adventure. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series with all of its ups and downs. Crazy stuff, can be in a little bit weak to start, and then being an absolute monster near the end. Pretty crazy, lots of healing text boxes, lots of great stuff. Awesome stuff with the dwarves and the elves and all these fantasy cruzz, and even a little taste of science fiction. But with all of that, our adventure is coming to a close. I really hope you guys have enjoyed, and until the next adventure, take care.
Okay.